What's up, guys? Hi, everyone. It's School to Samuel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back if you're not new. Same intro, as always. I haven't posted in like 4 months. I'm gonna say this right now, and my reasons for making this video. I have been going through a long, long, extended period of unmotivation and unexcitement for like everything. And I got a thought, and that thought alone made me want to record the video. I'm gonna keep my feet covered up. Y'all some weirdos. Shit down. I don't really want to be wearing my slippers right now, honestly. If you see my feet, ignore them. Look, I was gonna talk about the little things I've done that have helped me slowly feel better from this period of motivation, unexcitement, and overall hopelessness. And I'm gonna try to tell you what I did in order to like be a lot of those like feelings, because they're really deep feelings. They're really hard to like really get over. And I feel like I found certain like realizations that have helped me like get through, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But honestly, yeah, basically these feelings of motivation can last for so long, and it's not like they're fully gone, but they're definitely on their way to being gone. And I didn't have it before. But here's some of the things I realized. I had to start accepting more. Just accepting things more. Like, I hate working with a passion. But I already have all my shifts for like the next 3 weeks set. Are they horrible and long and grueling and tiring? Yeah. Well, they're there. Nothing I can do. They're there. And they're my way to get money. Um, that's one thing. Another thing, a lot of times I feel like I was on the path of losing myself. Because just not the same person I used to be. And obviously we change over time, but I feel like I changed in a more boring and dull way. And to get over that, I started going like back to the basics, if that makes sense. Like to my foundation and the things that make me up and that used to make me up, that have been part of me, and taking only the good parts of the memories I have of myself in the past. Because I wasn't good and I have improved. But you could look back at things and take the good from it. I started doing that with myself. That's one thing. But what I'm about to say right now, I got this realization yesterday. And it's nothing special, and it's not like a lesson or anything, but it's more so like a like putting this in your face just in case you're like, you know what, real, me too. Yesterday I was in my room feeling like shit, like I have been for a long time. And I had both my headphones in, listening to music. I was reading, bro. I was reading fucking Crime and Punishment with headphones in, listening to Fake Mink. How'd that work? I don't know how you could read and have headphones in at the same time, especially not calm music. But I don't know. It was working. Anyways, point is, I was doing that, and at some point I stopped reading. I was just there. And I thought, wait, I've had so much fucking stress. And I realized, wait, every time I think back to like me or shit like that, I didn't have all that stress. And I didn't have that many things to stress about. But, it's like that was a factor. I wasn't like stressing or constantly like, like how I am now. And so I was like, let me put all my effort into lowering my stress. Like low cortisol maxing, bro. And that was only yesterday. That was only yesterday night. Where I put all my focus into being calm. Even if I have a horrible shift, I put my focus into just trying to be calm in the ways that I can. Because in a lot of ways it's uncontrollable. And that was just yesterday night. It's barely been 24 hours. And I think that just saved me from a downward spiral. Like, it's easy to say, I just need to be calm in life. I just need to be relaxed. I need, like, have a happy life. But it's hard to take a step back from that, accept what's happening, and then do your best to do something, like, different. Instead of following the same path you've been following, like, every single day, expecting something to be different. And I'm not saying this from, like, I don't know, like, a certain standpoint of, like, obviously, like, oh, your same habits lead to the same ending. I'm not saying that from that standpoint. I'm saying it from a standpoint of, like, sometimes life doesn't feel worth it or even meaningful to me, and it hasn't. And this thought brought back a lot of those feelings of meaning. Not meaninglessness, that's not a word, but of meaning. So to say that, like, this actually, like works. Well, for me, I'm a weird person. I'm a very weird person. Ignore my feet. I'm a very weird person. I always have been. If you watch my past videos, you could see, like, I wouldn't say I'm normal. And I don't mean that in a weird way or a quirky way. I genuinely just don't think I'm, like, fully normal. And you could say that's a good thing, Sam, you're unique. No. Like, it's a good thing in a lot of senses, but controlling that that unnormalness is very, very hard. And it doesn't mean that you have to isolate the parts that aren't normal, but you have to generally learn to control them to be at least a decent human being. That's like a way to put it. Anyways. What was he saying? Yeah, so it's really easy to be like, I just need to be calm. I just need things to get better. But it's hard to take that step back and think about it differently. And I've been thinking that way for so long, genuinely for so long. So having that thought yesterday and actually, like, doing something about it, it might have been the 2 cups of coffee that I had before I had that thought. I love coffee. But genuinely, like, I just put my focus into being calm. I said, yesterday, I had to wake up early as hell to go to an early, like, 8-hour shift. Or, like, 7.5, same shit. And today, I had to do the same shit again. And it was already late yesterday when I got the realization. It was, like, 7 or 8. I think it was 8. So it wasn't late. But my night wasn't over because I went out, like, pick up some food for my mom. And, like, I went out to eat pizza with my homie. Right? I knew the night wasn't over at that point. I still had a while left, and I still had to wake up early the next morning. 5 hours of sleep today. Had to wake up at, like, I had to wake up at 5. I woke up at 5:30, so I had to kind of rush getting ready. And you think, like, an hour is a long time to get ready. I'm a very slow person. I know how I am. I know who I am. The time that an average person needs to get ready or to do shit, double it for me. That's just how it is, and it sucks, but it's just how it is. And so, yeah, I had to rush, get ready, go to work, and, well, I got there, and work was work, you know? Like, the time is gonna pass anyway. And yesterday, after I got the realization, all I did was try to calm myself down. I put my attention into calming myself down, like being calm. Like, okay, I could literally have 2 hours of sleep. Either way, the work is still gonna go well. I'm gonna be calm. I'm gonna be relaxed. Like, I've been eating a lot better. I've been cooking my foods. I've been watching myself. Like, I'm doing pretty fucking good, you know? Like, I'm doing better. And, like, sometimes I don't. This past week or two, like, what was it, like 5 days ago? You know, for a really long time, for months on end, I was like, man, I need a cigarette. Man, I really need a cigarette right now. I got the cigarettes finally. Nothing changed. Really, nothing changed, and it didn't feel like yay or calm or like I wanted more. It was like I did it because my girlfriend didn't care, and so I did, and then she was like, oh, we were just talking, and then I came to a realization. I was like, I'm not gonna do that shit. The fuck, I'm not gonna do that. I like my life. I've been doing shit better. I just put them away. I literally have 2 packs in a fucking drawer over there. That like, I don't get any cravings. I don't get shit. Like, and it's not like I used to even do that anyway. That's a new thing. It's like I'm saying that to show that like sometimes you don't really want what you think you want. And you need to calm down and take that step back and calm down. And like put all your focus into lowering your stress. Even if that means manipulating yourself into thinking things are okay. Even if that means like something along those lines. Something along the lines of like manipulating yourself, whatever. Even if that means all that, you generally need to put all your focus into just trying to like calm down. I feel like if you're more calm, you can still be like me, you can still be like autistic and all these things. In fact, by being more calm, you might turn more autistic. Like if you're an energetic person like me, but you feel like you're dulling out, you've been dulling out like a blade for the longest time, which is how I have felt. And like you generally feel like calming down is just gonna make it even more dull. It's not. It's the sense of calm that sharpens that blade. So like try to lower your stress as much as possible. And it's very unrealistic to say that you're gonna get rid of all of it and that it's not gonna be there. But you could slowly like basically like training to like not be so like put on it, and to teach yourself, not teach yourself, but like tell yourself and like really think and be like, I'm stupid. I suck at controlling my thoughts. I suck at controlling my emotions. I hate everything. Everything feels so meaningless, pointless. I hate the life that I'm living right now. But even still, I'm gonna put my all into calming down from it all. Boom. Generally, like calming down is like so easy to say, and I don't even think I'm like super, but that realization just made me calm. Mind you, for weeks, months, I've had that feeling of like, I hate the life I'm living right now. I feel hopeless. And I still feel really fucking hopeless. It's really fucking hopeless. And even still, I like, I found that calm in being like, well, the shit's already there. I'm gonna get through all of them anyways, because the time's gonna pass. I'm gonna get paid. Probably not as much as I want to, but I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna have to stand up for 8 hours. Okay, well, the good part is I know I could do it. Even if it like starts hurting at some point, I know I can do it. And like I'm chilling. That's really all the video is. I feel like a lot of people will be thinking in that same way of like hopelessness and shit. And that's sort of like nothing feels really worth it because you're not happy with the things around you or proud of the things around you. You're happy. You've been feeling like this for fucking months, for like half a year. And even still, I still think it's possible to like find some sort of calm, which I have. And now I feel tired. I feel sleepy. Hopefully not anymore. Water. I'm Scudo. Sam. Sammy. Thank you guys. I hope things go better. I hope you can find some sort of calm. Me, I've just been giving everything so much less stress. Starting as of literally yesterday. Which I feel like a lot of people be like, how are you giving things so much stress? You're only saying that because it's only been a day. But it doesn't matter how long. If you could do it, do it. But giving so many things just so much less stress. And yeah. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed. And shit. I'm Sam. Much love. Go do something fun. Go lay down, listen to music.